Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. First of all, I would like to apologize about the delays in the video. From now on, I'll be continuously uploading videos on new topics and new tips and tricks and development of some applications we will develop together. We will develop some templates together. So I have a lot of things planned for ahead, but for now, just forgive me about the for these for all these delays. I have got a lot of requests on LinkedIn, on through email, through comments. So I'll be fulfilling all those from now on. So so today's topic, today I want to share the app structure for my application, which I usually use for all of my React applications. So this architecture I have built with the help of my team lead in my previous organization, and his name was Eugene Piati Brato, and we have I mean after using this structure, we have overcome a lot of issues in terms of scalability and maintainability, and as well as modularity in the application. So in when we create application, we have to take care of the maintainability and scalability and the modularity, so that whenever we want, we can add new features. Wherever we just it should be easy to scale the application, and it should be easy to maintain as well, because that is the very crucial part of any application development. I could say about the structure, or designing an application from a development perspective, so that we can easily add any feature we want, easily extend any feature we want. So that should be in our mind, and we have created this architecture or structure, we could say, uh, with keeping all of these points in our mind. So let's get started. So let's go ahead and see the structure. So here, if you can see the folders, so we have four major folders in this structure. So first is library, then we have main, then we have modules, and then resources. So we will look into all of these structure at the folder level as well. I have just lay out the structure here, so that I can explain you a bit more on this, and then I'll show you all the files which I have already in this template and in the structure. Uh, so so first let's see library. So inside library, I have two folders, which is one first is common, then second is utilities. So what common is? So in the application we have a lot of common components, common constants, and actions and reducers. If you are using Redux, then we have all these a lot of common things to be shared throughout the application, which we want to store it in a single place in the application structure, so that we can easily I mean so that we can be aware of where we have all those commons. It will be a common place. It will be a, single place where we can see all the common things which related to the application in one place. So I have mentioned as actions, then components, then constants, and reducers. So in actions, we will keep all the common actions like authentication or auth actions, or actions which are dealing with some master data. So we will keep all those here. Then components like button, header layout, and then we have input. We might have input component. We might have some tabs component. So all those common components we will keep in library common. And then we have constants, like we most of the time we have some string constants. We have some constants related to store, and URL constants. So we will keep all those constant files here. Then a reducer folder will have all the reducers which are common for the application, like master data, which deals with master data, which deals with authentication data, which needs to be which should be common in the application. So we'll keep all those here. Inside utilities we will be keeping all the utility function or helper functions, like validation functions, like store related functions. Store in the sense local storage or web storage. Like we have to use. Uh, Most of the time we have to use it. So I use it. I have created a wrapper function for all those, and I use it in my application. So I'll show that as well, how I have created all those. So this is about library folder. After that, we have main folder. Inside main folder, I have three major folders, which is Axios instance, store, and routes. So Axios instance, as the name suggests, it deals with Axios instance, which we have created an instance of an Axios, and we deal with the interceptors in that file, so that we don't have to explicitly send token in every request. So it will just intercept the the request, and add add the token or add the data whichever we want. And also we can use the we can intercept responses as well. So if you want anything, you can do. So I think I'll cover up in another video about the interceptors and how to create interceptors in React.js with Axios. So that I'll create another video for that. But in this, it will be this folder will be used for in the Axios instance, and you might also just create a file. I have created it as a folder. You can just directly create a file of Axios instance, and then you can use it in the application. And then we have store. Inside store, as the name suggests, it deals with Redux store. And we have the create store function here, and the main reducer, which is the root reducer, we can say. So we have all both the files inside this folder. Routes. The next is routes, and in routes we have kept all the routes related to the application inside this folder. So we have two files in this, which is one is a normal router, which takes care of all the routes in the application, and the next is private route, which we have created for checking, to have a checkpoint where we can see if the user is logged in the application or not. If not, then we will have to redirect it to login page. And if it is if he or she is logged in, then we will just let him in the application. So that is where we deal with those things. And the third major folder which we have is modules. So like I was talking about modularity in the beginning. So here we have created a modules folder. We have, you can name it as screens or containers or pages. Container would not be that much suitable, but pages would have been suitable, because we are creating web pages in React.js. So that will also be suitable. So I have kept it modules because I am dealing with all the modules or all the features in this particular folder. So like you can see this, I have here module 1, module 2, and module 3. And inside module folder, with what all the files and folders I have are frames. First is frames. Frames will be kind of all the helper components which are needed to create create that particular module, which is related only to that module. It is not common, or it is not a shared one. So it is particularly or specifically used in that module, will be kept here, frames. And that is related to some screen or some like we have module. Let's say we have create post, a post module. So inside that post module, we might have we will surely have create post, then edit post, and then we have a list of posts. So we will keep all those in frames. And if we have some if we have some component inside, which is used only in this module, we will create another folder here, another folder which will be, maybe I'll just add it at the end, so the numbering would not happen. So I'll just keep it as components, and then maybe I'll add. component one and component two as it is needed. And so that is about frames and components. And index.js, we I personally I don't like that that way of working. Like I have the module one.js and then I'm exporting it on index.js because I can use directly the index.js for creating that component or the main component of module one. So I keep it as keep it in index.js. Then I have all the styles, all the files related to this module, like styles and action reducer would be here itself. So that if in future I might leave this project, I might switch to another project, and someone else comes to this project, will not have to struggle to find the related files of this module in whole application. Whoever the developer is, it will be very easy for him or her to understand the layout of the application. So I have a post module. I have everything related to the post module inside the same folder. So it is not something like we have to figure out or something we have to find in find for in the application or in the bunch of files. We don't have to go there, and that should not be the case as well. So this is how our modules folder will look like. Then we have the fourth and the final folder is resources. So inside resources we have all the assets kind of things relate. I mean assets kind of things we will keep in resources. Uh, Not only assets but styles as well. I have kept styles instead. So I'm using as CSS in my application for styling. So I have mixins, I have core, and I have components. So I'm using styles folder there inside resources. I have the mixins folder, which will take care of all the mixins, uh, and then we I have core, which is for the core layout and core resetting of the stylings would be there. Then I have the components like we have button, we have inputs, we have a lot of components. So we have all this different styles in that in this components folder. Then we have images folder and then seeds. So images, as it name suggests, it will deal with icons and images of the application. And seeds is like we some it will be some mock data or maybe seed data which we want to use if any. So if any, you can keep it inside resources, and you can add it with I mean use it in the application from resources folder. So this is the overview of the folder structure which I have. I'll show you the some of the folders. Like here I have library, then common, like we suggested. So here I have constants. I haven't added components because in this I am I mean this is a new project I have started. So this I don't have any components till yet, so I haven't added components folder here. But you can add it here, and you can just create the components. Then I have utilities like this storage function which I was talking about is this. I mean this is a simple functions or wrapper over a session storage which I have created. So I just use these functions uh, to deal with the session storage and I mean fetch the data, save the data, remove, clear everything. I'm just I have created a function so that I don't have to write all those session storage get item and parse it and stringify it to save and parse it to get. So I don't have to do all those. I'll just have to use this function and I'll get the data, and I'll get the desired result. Same as I have the validators. So this is for my validations and all the functions I have for related to validations is inside this. And so yeah, this is about the library folder. Then inside main, I have an as I said, like I have an Axios folder, and inside that I have the index.js. So here is the Axios instance we have, which we have created, and the interceptors. So here, I mean, I didn't had the complete token enabled till now, but this is just to show you like how we can do the interception of the request and add our token to the in the application. So this is just for that purpose I have created. Then the routes, this will be the main route of the application, and where we will be using all the routes, or we will be defining all the routes of the application inside this file. And I'm also using lazy and React lazy and suspense code splitting, and which will help us in s- simplify or minify the bundle a bit. And yes, so this is the routing index for index file. Then I have a private route which I have created. Just it will just check if the user is logged in or not. If logged in, then it will let the user in the use or access the component or access the page. If not, then it will redirect to the login. So this is this slash path name which I have used is for login component or login screen. So that's what it comes up to here. So now here also I have a check if it is logged in. So it will redirect back to the redirect the user to the correct page. If not, then it will just go to home for now, because this is just a simple simple component which I have created to show you how we will be using all these. And I'll just close these. I might close this as well. No, just leave it for now. Store, inside store, like I said, first one is to create the store, which we store instance which we will creating with the help of create store method. And uh, uh, and the main reducer which we have in the application. So which I think this is from the common which I have shared, like here I have the common action and common reducer. So this is as we will be using authentication reducer throughout the application, so I have kept it in common, and that I have used here and in the for combining all the reducers. And so after this, I'll just close all those. Yeah, so after this, I have modules. So inside modules, I don't have all these functions or files ready because I wasn't getting much idea about how what all files I would create, because this was just a simple example I was creating. Maybe in future, when we create some real-time application, I mean real-time in the sense real application, so we will be creating all these folders, and we will see how we will be using all these folder structure, and how we will be creating the application with including all these steps which I have suggested in this file. And I can see like there are two modules which I have just now I mean used for now, home and dashboard. And yeah, they both have the index.js file, which are just a simple component. One is functional component and one is class component with pure component. So and then I have resources. Inside resources, I have images and styles for now. So inside style, I have a logo which is default of React, and image in styles I have variables.css, where I'll be keeping all the variables, SAS variables or SCSS variables inside one file. So I have it here. And yeah, this is pretty much about the folders, and rest all these are like the simple like the default application default files of React, which is created when we create it from create React app. Here in the app.js, I have a slight difference. Like I am using suspense here, as I've shown you, like in the routes folder, routes file. I am using I am using code splitting, which is with React Lazy, and yeah, React Lazy. To support this, I have to wrap it inside suspense from React. So and have to give the fallback for the time being it is loaded. So it will in this div will be displayed on the screen. So that is why I have used suspense here. And inside index.js, it is just I mean it is the basic index.js with some inputs of mine. I think it is just this store and this browser router and provider which I have wrapped our application inside. So uh, our application is wrapped inside the provider and router. So this is what is the change. This is only the change in index.js. And index.scss, it is just a css file, and that is I mean this is a base index css file which is generated when we create a new application with create react app. And I've just changed the extension of from css to scss as I'm supporting as I'm using scss in this project. And also I one more thing which I consider is a very important part about the imports, I would say. So how I uh, order the imports. So I have ordered it as like all the imports which needed to be imported from node modules will be at the top. Then I have a space. Then I have a absolute import, which is from store, which is store which we have imported from main. This is an absolute import because we don't have any dot slash um, before main before the folder name. So this is the absolute import in the at the second. And then again we have a blank space, and then we will import all the relative path imports. So all this is the order which I am following. So first is from node modules, second is absolute imports, and uh, third is the relative imports. And to support absolute import, I have added a file which is jsconfig, and this is a feature of VS Code. We can create a jsconfig.json and just provide this compiler out options and base URL with src and include src as an array. Include will be an array as an src. So I'll post this link uh, from where I have took the reference to this JS config. I'll share the link in the description, so you guys can check there. And I think yeah, this is pretty much about this video. Maybe I'll see you in another video where we will be creating some cool applications and templates. I have a detailed article written on this structure, which I have just shown in the video. So you guys can check if you want to read it. You can check it. Check that. I'll post the link in the description. I have it posted in my blog, and that this is the GitHub repository for that. And there you'll get the link of that article. And also this is a template which you can use with create react app. So this is the command to create a new application with create react app using this template. So if you like this template, you can run this command for creating any new application from create react app, and this template will get loaded automatically in your project. To keep just to inform you what all are included in this starter template is the folder structure which we have discussed, interceptor as I have shown in the video, Redux and Redux thunk integration, router with private route configured for SCSS and SAS. ESLint and Prettier is already configured in this template, and pre-commit hook is also configured, and absolute imports is also configured as I have shown you the JS config file. And pre-commit hook. This will be like when you push the code to Git. There I have a pre-commit hook which will format the code with the help of Prettier. So you don't have to, manually modify or manually format the code before pushing it to GitHub. So this will help you in that. So all these are there. If you will check this article or check this repository, you will get the whole idea of what all this uh, template includes. And yeah, have fun, create good applications and good projects. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.